Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to another Beat, Matt, Batrep.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming, Beat, Matt, Batrep.
Got Kyle here all the way from Toronto, our province's capital. And he is here to challenge me to a game of Warhammer 40k. And this is, I feel like this is like old-fashioned Warhammer 40k. As you can tell from the title, it's going to be Orcs versus Tyranids. And I don't remember the last time I played against Orcs in a regular 40k battle report. Like, I've used them in narrative campaigns, because they're really good for narrative campaigns.
Yeah, fluffy.
They just have they're just a good bad guy.
Yeah.
And they're kind of good to be anywhere at any time for whatever reason. But just regular games, they're not played as much anymore.
No. Because
they're just, unfortunately, not nearly as competitive as all the new...
Need an update.
Oh yeah, they definitely need an update to make them competitive, or just something. Because they're an awesome army. They look so cool. Especially your army looks really great, which we're going to look at in a second. And so this has given me a chance to bring out something that's kind of along the same lines, and that is a Tyranids. I always find that Orcs versus Tyranids is a really good matchup. They usually end up being good games. Usually, obviously, dice can screw you over anytime that you want, or don't want, but hopefully this will be a good game. 1850 points, Orcs versus Tyranids, and we're always looking for more people to come in and play against us. If you're interested in being featured in a MiniWarGaming battle report, then go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for the details. We're particularly looking for people for things like Fantasy and Age of Sigmar, but even 40k as well. We're always looking for more for that, and Horus Heresy. So go check that out. Let's take a look at the armies and the scenario. We're going to start by taking a look at Kyle. Yeah, Kyle. All of a sudden my brain just lost your name. I'm like, oh, there's three guys here today. It's Kyle. It's Kyle. Kyle's awesomely painted Orcs. Now, these have been featured in a MiniWarGaming battle report before, and people really enjoyed just how awesome they look. So I'm just going to, before we start talking about them, give a couple interesting close-ups. So very well painted, nice theme to them. And we'll keep looking close as we talk about everything in particular. So what detachment did you decide to bring today?
I brought an Ork Horde detachment from the Orcs Codex. And starting over here, we have a full group of 15 Ludas. And down here we have 5 Defcoptas, all with Twin Link rockets. Then for our troop choices, we have a group of 20 Shooter Boys, a group of 10 Slugachapa Boys, and another group of 10 Slugachapa Boys. Back here we have 5 Tank Bustas in a truck. The truck has a rocket as well. We have a group of 6 Killicans, all with rockets.
So this is one big squad?
Yeah.
And so they're all kitted out with rockets and the close combat weapon.
Yeah.
So ignore anything else that you see. It's just rockets.
Yes. Then we have a group of 18 Storm Boys with the knob with a power claw. Then we have a group of Bike Boys. The knob has a power claw. And then we have a Pain Boy. And in this truck we have Mega Knobs with a Boss Knob, War Boss with a Boss Pole and a Lucky Stick, and we have a Pain Boy in that squad as well.
So the Ork Horde detachment has the ability to bring up to 3 HQ and requires 3 troops.
Yep.
And then what are the command benefits of this one?
If a group of more than 10 charge and they roll at least a 10, then they get Hammer of Wrath.
What about, do you get to reroll your Warlord trait if you choose Orcs?
Yes, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Only on Orcs or on anything?
Only out of the Orcs Codex.
Is that what you're going to be choosing from, or do you think you'll choose something else?
I'll probably go to the Orcs Codex.
So your 3 HQs are the 2 Pain Boys and the War Boss?
Yep.
Is that right?
And the War Boss is the Warlord.
And he's going to be the Warlord. Of course, he's the War Boss. He's got to be the Warlord, right?
Yeah.
I know technically you could make one of your knobs the Warlord, but let's just face it. If it's not the War Boss, or a Big Mech instead of a War Boss, then you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
So that is 1850 points of Orcs. And then we have my 1,850 points of Tyranids. This is just a plain old combined arms attachment. Nice fun way to bring them. It also allows me to bring some Forge World guys because they count as elites in fast attack for the Tyranid force. And so leading the charge here is going to be the Swarm Lord, the overpriced but awesome guy. He's a really good support. He's a level 3 Psyker. He gives me +1 to my reserves if I dare to use reserves. And he can also give Preferred Enemy, Furious Charge, or Monster Hunter to a unit within 18 inches of him every single turn, including his own unit. He is being joined by 3 Tyrant Guard with Lash Whip Bone Sword combos. And that's a very expensive squad right here. It's almost 500 points for them. But knowing that I was playing against Orcs, I knew I could bring something that's a little less effective for its points cost. And so I get to bring out the Swarmlord for that reason. And then for my troops choices, I've got 4 troops. My first is just a plain Min squad of 10 Termagants. And then we got 3 Min squads of 10 Hormagaunts, all with poison. So they have Toxic Sacs, which gives them poison 4+ in close combat, which will be useful against the toughness 4 Orcs. And because they are in a combined arms attachment, they have objectives secured. Most likely the Swarmlord will be my Warlord, so it doesn't matter that I get to reroll my Warlord trait, because he has a set Warlord trait that gives him +6 to his synapse range, so it'll be an 18-inch synapse instead of just 12. In my elite slot, we've got 3 Hive Guard with their Impaler cannons. So these are the 2 shots each, strength 8, AP 4, 24-inch range. They ignore cover and they don't need line of sight. So they're pretty useful for popping trucks or just, generally softening up groups as well. And then for my other 2 elites, I got 2 individual Malanthropes. These can be brought into squads of up to 3, but I brought them individually because I was bringing them mostly as synapse creatures, but they also have the Venomthrope's capability of having a spore cloud around them. So everybody within 6 inches has Shrouded. And then they are synapse creatures, they have poison 2+, they're moved through cover and fleet and regeneration. And they have a couple cool abilities. One is if they're not characters, but they can issue and accept challenges. And at the beginning of the challenge, you roll a d6, and if they roll a 4+, they grab the guy with their tail, and he gets initiative 1. He gets half attacks rounded down. So if he's base 1, then he'd actually have 0 attacks. And on top of that, I think it's just that. I think it's just initiative 1 and half attacks for the duration of the challenge, unless somebody gloriously intervenes, in which case that stops. And also, if they are involved in a close combat where they win and they destroy the enemy, then they don't sweeping advance. They instead stop and they eat the dead bodies. And then for the rest of the game, everybody within 12 inch of that Malanthrope gets preferred enemy against the Codex that model was from. In this case, it's all Orcs. And so as soon as they win a combat, they'll have a 12-inch bubble of preferred enemy Orcs, which will be kind of handy. And then we can go into our fast attack. I brought Dimicaron, also from Forge World. All these are in the Imperial Armor Volume 4, the Amphiline project. Dimicaron is cool. He's scarier looking than he actually is, although he is pretty scary if he gets to close combat. He's just pretty slow, that's all. Being a normal size, or a normal speed, just 6-inch movement, no fleet. But he does have the leap ability, which lets him move like jetpack infantry, kind of, in the sense that in the movement phase he can move 6 inches, ignoring everything that's intervening, or he can use it in the assault phase instead. If he uses in the assault phase, he gets +1 strength to his Hammer of Wrath, and his Hammer of Wrath causes strike down, which is usually not that useful because that only matters if you're not in combat. He's got a couple really cool weapons too. He has to choose between them. The one is his Sickle Claws, these big scything talons at the top. They are strength 6, AP 2, but any 2 wounds of 4+ are instant death. And then he's got his Grasping Talons as well. They're strength 7, AP 2. But when you use them, if you roll at least 1/6 to hit, then you get to make an additional initiative 1 attack with his thorax thing. You notice how he has this big kind of belly where he can fit a model in there. He gets 1 attack at strength 10, AP 1, instant death. And if he kills a model with that strength 10, AP 1 instant death attack, he gets to pick up the model and ram it into his thorax and shuts the thorax and starts to feed on it. And however many wounds that model started the game with, he gets that many turns of Feel No Pain 4+. So a regular model, he'll get 1 turn of Feel No Pain 4+. Picks up a Mega Knob, then he'd get 2 turns of Feel No Pain 4+. So it's a bit of sometimes it'll be a hard decision of which one to choose, but he does have Furious Charge, which means that both those weapons would be +1 strength on top of that, because they're not set strength, they're just based off of the user strength, which is kind of nice. So he is nasty in close combat, but he has to get there. And then in our heavy support, we've got an Exocrine. So this is the one that fires strength 7, AP 2, either a large blast or 6 shots. If he stands still, he gets +1 ballistic skill, although he can't charge if he does that. And it's only if he stands still in the movement phase, so I could still use the power to make him run and charge, and he would not lose that +1 ballistic skill. Got a Trigon Prime, and so this is another Synapse creature, and I gave him a Miasma Cannon, so he loses one of his sets of Sighting Talons, so he loses an attack, so he's only 5 instead of 6. But the Miasma Cannon is one of the relics of the Tyranids, or artifacts, or bio-artifacts, and it gives them a shooting attack. It's poison 2+, AP 4 either way, but it can either be fired as a template, so a flamer, or as a 36-inch range small blast. So being a monstrous creature, he can fire that and his bioelectric impulse thing, which is 18-inch range, 12 strength 5, AP 5 shots. So hopefully that'll make him good utility as a Synapse creature, good in close combat and some good shooting as well. And my last heavy support is a squad of 3 Biovores. I love my Biovores because they're just good utility overall. They're not too expensive, and they can cause lots of damage if they connect with their target. And that is my 1850 point list of Tyranids. Obviously, I'm going to be rolling on the powers of the Hive Mind for my Swarm Lord because I do not have a choice in that matter. Rolled randomly for our mission. We've got Spoils of War, so that's the one where you get 3 per turn, 3 objectives per turn, and you can steal secure objective X or secure objective 1 through 6 from your opponent, and you can't discard those ones either. So it's all about, well, stealing from your opponent. And we ended up getting Hammer and Anvil after we place our objectives. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've kind of got these 3 hive structures, and so each of them will be an objective. And then we just have some representing some control points of the table. This mat is from Urban Mats. It's one of my, I really like this one for us just because it has a nice deep green texture to it. So urbanmats.com. That is a Z at the end, not an S, if you want to go check them out. And so we are now going to roll off for who chooses sides and placing guys. And just so you know, for Warlord traits, the Orcs got Lick a Thunderbolt. It's not like a Thunderbolt, it's Lick a Thunderbolt. So everybody within 12 inches of the Warlord, including the Warlord himself, can reroll runs and charges. Combine that with Here We Go, and it's basically like Fleet it's basically like Fleet, essentially. Because the Here We Go, you can reroll 1, or you can use his Lick a Thunderbolt Warlord trait to reroll all of them. And I got my Synaptic Linchpin, 18-inch synapse range. And I got some cool psychic powers too. I ended up getting Catalyst, so Feel No Pain on my Warlord and anybody within 12 inches. Not anybody, another squad within 12 inches. I got Catalyst, I got Paroxysm, so the minus Ballistic Skill, Weapon Skill, Malediction, and the Horror that causes pinning checks. Not as scary to Orcs because of their mob rule, but the mob rule only really matters if you have a character and or have at least 10 guys. So there can still be some that I could pin. We'll see. And I can't pin Bikes or your Def Coptas, but who knows? Maybe your Storm Boys.
Yeah.
We'll see. Although they have more than 10 models and they have a character. We'll see. It might be situational. It is situational.
I have a bunch of small groups of boys too, so.
Yeah, I guess we could pin them because I would care.
That's true. They could be on an objective.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, maybe. Okay, so let's roll off for everything. We have Hammer and Anvil. Kyle won the roll off for choosing who deploys first, but I won the roll off for choosing sides. So I got the better end of the stick for choosing this side because I've got more objectives. So I got 1 here, 1 there, and then 1 somewhere in here, I think. Yeah, I think I'm sitting on top of it. And then there's 1 in the middle, and then 2 on Kyle's side. So slightly in my advantage for objectives, but we'll just have to wait and see. There's a slight, tiny advantage to the Orcs for the mission. Just tiny, because you've got Orc cards, which means the first 6 cards are replaced with Orc ones, which means I can't steal those. But I wouldn't even, like, if all things were equal, if we roll perfectly average for each other, then maybe that could make the difference. But I wouldn't say that you would win because of that. But, let's just watch. Maybe there's one thing, I'm down by 1 point and you had drawn enough of those first ones that...
It could help.
It could. I'm just not worried about that one. It's just interesting because the Tyranids don't have their own cards. So that gives more opportunities to steal. But also, I have more objectives, so it gives me more opportunities to grab objectives too. We'll just have to wait and see. It doesn't really matter. The cards will screw one of us over, probably.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure which one,
Yeah.
but somebody's going to get screwed over by the tactical objective cards.
Yeah.
And there's no night fighting. We rolled for it, and then we deployed. We had Kyle deploying first. He's got his big old blob of everybody. This war boss out front with his truck ready to turn and go forward. And then Luda's in the middle, just sitting there. And then on my side, I've got my 2 Malanthropes spread out because they do provide that 6-inch bubble of Shrouded. And now with the new FAQ, monsters creatures no longer get cover just for being in area terrain. They actually have to be covered, and so that just makes us have to be a little more careful with them. Although there is a lot of hard cover in between us. There's also a lot of missile launchers or rocket launchers over there, so I got to watch out for those because they can definitely do a lot of damage to me. But then I got all my Gribblies just kind of all across, Biovores in the back ready to go, Swarm Lord out front, and the Hive Guard, and all my good shooters out front as well, because they're only medium range, 24-inch range, and I don't want to waste too much time way at the back of the board. Nice thing about Hammer and Anvil, it almost makes the board like a 5x4 board, which both Orcs and Tyranids appreciate. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Would you like to declare that you're going first?
Yes.
I will try to seize, just because I could get some first blood off from across the table. I haven't actually seen anybody seize the initiative in one of my games, probably for at least a couple dozen games now.
So you're due for one.
I'm not saying I'm due for one. I'm just saying it's interesting because for a while I was seeing somebody seize like every other game.
Okay.
1. So, did not seize. The stretch of no seizing continues as we go into Orcs turn 1. Start off by you drawing 3 cards. See, already got one of the Orc ones. Get 'em Boss, secure objective 5, and secure objective 6. Get 'em Boss is score a victory point at the end of your turn if your Warlord killed an opponent in a challenge. If you kill the enemy Warlord, you get D3 victory points.
I'm not getting that anytime soon.
No, and you really want to challenge the Swarm Lord?
No, I do
No,
not.
not really. You need objective 5 and 6. Well, 6 is right here, so I'll be stealing that one from you. But 5 is right there. So, not a great draw for your first turn. Before we go any further, though, we got some mysterious objectives. Let's find out what they are. We got a Grav Wave Generator. Ooh, that's nice from my side. One in the middle. I'd love to get a Scatter Field. Nope, another Grav Wave Generator. So apparently there's a force coming from this side of the hive that's repelling your ability to... Maybe it's a stench. Yeah. So even so bad that the Orcs notice it. One inside of this little hive structure is a targeting relay. That kind of makes sense. So re-rolling 1s. Now remember, re-rolling 1s is not enough to re-roll the scatter. You need to re-roll everything for that. It would be enough to re-roll Gets Hot, but I don't have to worry about that. Then you got a couple Orc 1s. Number 5 in the back is a Grav Wave Generator. That's useful. And then the one kind of out front of your army is, ooh, the Scatter Field. So +1 cover. And now our house rule, because it's not clear in the rule book, is that anybody within 3 inches counts as controlling that objective.
Okay.
Because the rules talk about players controlling objectives if at least one of their units is within 3 inches of it, a scoring unit.
Right.
But it doesn't actually tell you who is controlling the objective, it just tells you the player. But some objectives say, whoever's with the unit controlling this gets +1 cover, but the rules never actually talk about units controlling. So we've just made a house rule that everybody, so if it was Skyfire and everybody was bubble wrapping it, they could all get Skyfire.
Right, instead of just one unit.
Right. And that way we don't have to worry about declaring who's controlling it and all of that. Of course, if it's contested and nobody controlled it.
So, moving up some bikers.
They're ready for a fight. They're not afraid of no Dimacaron, or Dimacaron, or Dimacaron,
However you want to call
however you want to call it.
it. The boy is just going to move up. Foot slogging it.
Eating the dust of all the bikers.
Yeah.
Yeah! Go get him! Yeah!
Sucking up those exhaust fumes.
Save time for us!
Killican's moving up towards the objective.
And hey, they got rocket launchers and all those close combat weapons, right?
Yep. Right, moving up some Def Coptus. Going up the side of the board. Moving up 6 inches with the boys, the shooter boys.
I love that model.
He's leading the charge.
Yeah, shooting this guy, right?
Alright, the Mega Knobs, they're going to go up to this cover here.
Are they going into it?
Yes, they're going
So it would be dangerous terrain because we've talked beforehand that these areas would be
Yep.
difficult terrain. So you got reinforced rams, so we'll always roll 2 for these. You got to roll double 1. Okay. Whew, I saw the first one.
Yeah.
But you're fine. Tank bustas. Gonna go cruising speed.
Yeah, they're moving up. So the one Luda there, he's going to move through cover, try to get to that objective.
6 inches. You got it.
He's good.
So this way, the whole squad will have the +1 cover. So they'll get 4 up cover from the trees or 4 up cover from intervening models.
Storm boys are going to jump up here, try to get into combat sometime soon.
And when can they use their packs to move extra? Is that when they run?
Yeah, that's when they run. They can run 2d6 instead, but everything that they land in is dangerous terrain.
Oh, it's dangerous terrain for everybody. Got it.
Alright, so the Def Coptas, they're going to shoot at the Hive Guard.
Hive guard, yep. 5 shots hitting on 5s, but they're twin linked. Whoa, thankfully. Try again. 1 hit.
1 hit.
2's to wound. There we are. We do have intervening models, or this thing. Take your pick. We've declared everything's 5 up cover. There's no 4 up cover on the table. But then we got shrouded, so we got a 3 up cover. They're fine.
Alright, so only 2 of those Killicans can actually see the Trigon Prime, but they're going to shoot anyway. The rest
Two that are in range.
Right.
The other ones can see but are out of range. And these are grots, so they hit on 4s.
Yes. Of course.
Oh no.
Off to a good start. So I'm just going to turbo boost these guys up a little bit so that they get +1 to their jank.
Because all that smoke. As if they're not going to be pumping out that smoke just by regular driving, right?
Yeah. And running the boys.
All right, you're not within 12 inches of your war boss, so you don't
Nope.
get to re-roll that. Here we go only helps with charges.
They're getting... Alright, so the tank busters inside and the rocket on the truck are all going to fire at the Trigon. But it's snap firing because they went cruising speed.
So only hit on 6s instead of 5s.
Yeah, big loss.
Oh, it was a big loss.
Oh.
That's exactly... Oh, you almost got a perfect straight.
Yeah.
Choose to wound. That's a wound. So nothing is covering him, but he does have shrouded thanks to the nearby Malanthrope. So 5-up cover out in the open, because you can't quite see him through all those spore clouds.
Yep.
Nope, he takes a wound. Down to 5 wounds. Oh, somebody...
Alright, so the Ludas are going to shoot at the Trigon Prime. 10 of them can see +1 snap firing.
Yeah, the guy that move can see, and there's 10 of those that can see, and 4 can't. How many shots each? D3. Oh.
Just one.
10 shots sitting on 5s. And then just pick up one of those misses and roll 6 for the other guy. No. Strength 7 AP 4, so 3s to wound.
Just 1 wound.
No preferred enemy or anything?
Nope.
No. And I got a 3-up armor save. Saved.
Alright, so the Mega Knobs and the boss himself are going to fire at the Termagants over there with their...
Hitting on 6s because they move more than 6 inches. But they are twin links, so there's 2 hits so far. And 3.
There we go.
3s to wound. Oh,
Just 1.
jeez. And we can definitely draw a straight bead to the closest one that's in visual range. So we got a 5-up cover thanks to the Malanthrope. Saved. I'm sorry.
Saved.
I'm sorry.
So the rocket from the truck is going to fire at the same unit?
That's Termagants as well?
Yep.
Just a hit? No. It's the end of your turn. You managed to do 1 wound to my Trigon Prime. So, but you've moved up and gotten a better position to receive my advance. And you did secure objective 5. Didn't get either of these. You can't discard this. Did you want to discard get him, boss?
Yeah, I'll discard that.
So that gives you 1 point, so it's 1-0 for the Orcs. Okay, to draw 3 objectives. Secure objective 3, secure objective 3, and hold the line. Boo! Boo! I don't want that one. Oh, it's secure objective 3. It's right there. There's 2 points for you. And I'm not going to get hold the line. I don't want to keep 3 guys back. Because it's not just in my deployment zone. It's within 12 inches of my table edge.
Right.
The biovores will be there, but nobody else wants to be.
And one...
Demicaron is going to move forward 6 inches, not using his leap ability, because I'd rather get the +1 Hammer of Wrath. And the Hormagaunts are going to swarm up behind him. Because he's got some Hormagaunts on his base, so it's kind of cool to have these guys swarming around him as he charges up. And these Termagants will move forward just to keep providing their screen. Because I like my screens. Get out of the way. And then the Swarm Lord will move up. This Tyrant Guard right with them. And then the Malanthrope will move up, keeping that nice 6-inch shrouded bubble. Hive Guard will advance, just to make sure we get in the 24-inch range of a few targets. Trigon's got move through cover, 5 inches. He'll move up. And these Hormagaunts going, ooh, only 3 inches. Not very fast. Other group of Hormagaunts, move through cover. There we go, 6 inches. So we'll get them nice and far up as well. Their objective secured, right? Malanthrope is going to shift this way. Oh, I forgot at the beginning of my turn I can get Preferred Enemy, Furious Charge, or Monster Hunter to the Swarm Lord's unit or another unit within 18 inches. So I would like to give Preferred Enemy, and I think I'm going to give it to... I think the Exocrine. It's either the Hive Guard or the Exocrine. You know what, let's do the Hive Guard because they're going to have a little harder time shooting, only hitting on 4s, where he's not going to move, and so he'll hit on 3s. And to the Psychic phase, I've got a Mastery level 3, plus 4 more, so 7, and you've got 4. I'm going to start by attempting to manifest Catalyst, which will give Feel No Pain to the Swarm Lord and his unit, as well as any other unit within 12 inches. I make it with only 1. Would you like to try to stop that one?
Yeah, I'll throw all my dice at it.
I get a single 6 and you stop it. Not stopped.
Nope.
I'm gonna give it to the Trigon as well. So the Trigon Prime and the Swarmlord's unit will have Feel No Pain. Then with 3 dice, he's going to attempt to manifest Paroxysm onto your squad of Killicans, giving them minus D3 ballistic skill, weapon skill. And we barely make it, but you don't have any more dice to deny. You lose 1 ballistic skill and weapon skill. Yeah, now they're shooting like orcs, not like rots. And then I'll attempt to cast Dominion, because why not have a 24-inch Synapse range, just in case. Nope, fails it. Oh well, that was the least of my concerns. These 3 Hive Guard are going to attempt to destroy this truck. They don't need line of sight, and they ignore cover. And right now they have preferred enemy, which will help with the hitting, not with the armor pen. 6 shots hitting on 4s. Oh, okay. I guess they didn't need preferred enemy.
Oh wow.
But who am I to complain? Need 2s to glance. So we've got 3 pens, which you can downgrade to glances on 6s. That's important because I could blow it up. So we got 2 pens, and on 6s they will blow up because it is open top. No, it's just wrecked. Warboss and Meganobs and Pain Boy have disembarked. They have a pinning test to do because he's not fearless. And you failed that, or does the Warboss have leadership 9?
I think he's 9. We'll check.
Warboss is leadership 9, so you did pass that. But that is first blood for the Tyranids. The Exocrine has range on the front 3 of the knobs, but we're going to fire a blast, so that won't really matter except for where I put the center. So I'm going to center it on the middle knob. And since I stood still, I do have ballistic skill 4. Oh, doesn't matter. Direct hit. So that hits the entire squad plus a Storm Boy. Let's do the Storm Boy first. Strength 7. So he gets a 5-up cover save because it's AP 2. Lots of stuff in the way.
5 up.
Okay, he survives. And then the Meganob squad, we're winning on 2s. So we got 4 wounds. So we've got to do these 2 at a time because after the first knob dies, then we'll get to your Warboss. So 5-up cover and Feel No Pain. Feel no pain. That would have died with regular AP.
Yep.
Okay, the first Meganob dies. Would you like to look out, sir, from the Warboss, or would you like him to take the shots?
No, he's just going to take it, I think.
Does he have an invuln?
No, he's got the 5-up cover and the lucky stick.
So he could reroll with the lucky stick. So 5-up cover.
All right, and
You want to reroll with the lucky stick?
yeah, I'm going to reroll the 1.
So no, but you do have Feel No Pain, which you can't reroll with the lucky stick. So
No,
he takes
so
a
he
wound.
takes a wound.
1 wound. He's down to 2 wounds, and he's used his lucky stick once this round, although I don't know how much else I'm going to be shooting at him this turn. Next, the Trigon Prime is going to target his Miasma Cannon. Actually, let me think about this for a second, because he also has his 18-inch range bioelectric pulse. I'm actually going to fire at the truck instead, because my 12 strength 5 shots might be able to crack it. And I'm going to put the Miasma Cannon at the back here, so that it will hopefully scatter over into your Ludus. Nope, direct hit. Just 1 Storm Boy is hit from that. It's poison 2+, and you get your 5-up cover save. It's AP 4.
Nope.
Dead. Woohoo! I killed a Storm Boy. Then we'll do his Bioelectric Pulse, which is 12 strength 5 shots against the truck. 12 shots hitting on 4s. It's an average number of hits, 6 hits, and we're looking at 5s to glance. Oh, that is above average. 3 glances and a pen. Let's see if you downgrade that pen first off on a 6.
Ramshackle.
Ramshackle. No, so we've got a pen and 3 glances, but we'll check to see if you have cover. I'm pretty sure you do. Oh, never mind. You just look all that terrain. I thought you would, but you're right out in the open. So let's roll for that pen. So you're wrecked for sure, and we'll see if you blow you up. On a 6, you get blown up. No. So just that would be a weapon destroyed. The 5 tank buses disembarked. We have a pinning check. Mob rule won't help you here. There's no characters, and you don't have at least 10 guys. Leadership 7. Oh, they're pinned. And so we'll just lie one of them down to remember that they're pinned. And then the Biovores are going to huck their spore mines across the board, and we're going to target it in on your Storm Boys. Obviously don't have line of sight to this. It'll be full scatter. First one, 3 inches. It's going to hit here. So we've got 4 Storm Boys and 4 Ludas. Second one, it's going to be over here, so it's going to be another 7 Ludas. Third one, direct hit. Oh boy. I'll put it back here and hit, looks like 6 more Storm Boys and 2 more Ludas. We got 13 hits on the Ludas. We need on 4s. Oh, only 3. Yeah, the first 3 are going to have 6-up cover thanks to your scatter field.
6-up cover.
Nope, 3 die. Well, at least we got that. Then 11 hits on the Storm Boys. Leaning on 4s. Ooh, also not great. 5 hits, and there's no cover. Actually, no, they're within 3 inches of the objective, so they get 6 up cover as well, so why don't you take that?
6 up cover.
1.
So 4.
So once again from here, where's your knob? I want to make sure I'm not removing him.
He is way back here.
Oh, okay, so it's just these 4. These Hormagaunts here are going to run. So we're looking at 9 inches because they get +3. Come up to here. Malanthrop back here is going to run. Good, 4 inches. Want to keep up. Hormagaunts beside the Trigon are going to run 7 inches. Just going to use that to go up and grab objective number 1. Not that I need it this turn, but I'd like to make you work for it if you draw it. What is this objective? It is nothing of note, but all of them have been reconned now. And then these Hormagaunts back here will run. Let's re-roll that 1. There we go, 9 inches. Don't mind screening that Trigon because he doesn't have anything to charge. Tank busters would be the only thing they could, and he's not in range of them. We'll run this Malanthrope. 6 inches, good. I want to get him over here to provide his shrouded bubble. Keep it within 6 inches of pretty much everybody. Swarmlord is 12 inches away from the war boss. I don't think I'm going to bother trying that charge because I don't have fleet or anything to help me with it, so I'm just going to run. Make sure you can't easily escape him. 4 inches. Move up to here and keep 1 Tyrant Guard holding the Grabwig generator. These Termagants will run too. 1 inch! Watch out. These are fast Termagants. And a shooting phase, we have no morale checks because you lost 3 out of 18, or 4 out of 18 Storm Boys and 3 out of 15 Ludas. That's not 25% of either. So I took a good chunk of guys out, but not enough for morale. We do have a morale or a leadership check on the War Boss's squad to see if they have to snapfire because of the penetrating hit on their vehicle. And they will have to snapfire. So, oh no, they hit on 6s instead of 5s.
Oh no.
Oh no. And into the assault phase, the Demacaron is going to declare charge against your bikes. Would you like to overwatch?
Absolutely.
So 30 shots in on 6 is twin linked. Ooh, there's a few already. Already got 8 hits, already above average. Oh, jeez! And then 5 more, so we got 13 hits. And they're winning on 5, strength 5. Oh, okay, then you do that, and you'll get 2 wounds.
Makes up for it.
3 up armor. And yeah, okay, you got yourself all excited there.
Yep.
And then nothing happened. In 8-inch charge, I do have adrenal glands, which gives me fleet. Didn't matter. And I am using my leaping in the charging, which gives me +1 strength to Hammer of Wrath, so it'll be strength 7 Hammer of Wrath. And strike down, technically, but that won't really matter. And there's not a character, so there's no challenges here. And so I'll start with my Hammer of Wrath. It'll be strength 7, 2s to wound. Then you've got a 4 up armor.
Yep, 4 up armor.
Got it. He's got base 5 attacks, he's got 2 weapons, and he charged, but he also has Rampage, which gives him D3 more attacks. So 2 more. I'm going to use the Grasping Talons. This will do less instant deaths, which is kind of important because you have a Pain Boy in there. But this one also lets me, if I roll any 6s to hit, to pick up a guy and possibly eat him and get a round of Feel No Pain 4+. Hopefully that doesn't backfire. So 9 attacks hitting on 3s. Oh, I got my 1/6. Oh, 9 hits! I was so focused on that 1/6 that it did, oh my goodness! So this is basic strength user +1, but I got Furious Charge. I'm strength 8 right now. Not that that matters because you're toughness 5 anyway, so 7 or 8. So we're looking at 2s to wound. Only 1. So you get Feel No Pain on all of those. I'm gonna do these 6 at a time because we could get to the Pain Boy who would want to look out, sir. 5 up, Feel No Pain. Okay, so now I'm doing 1 at a time for the last 2. Nope. Now we're at the Pain Boy. Does he want to look out, sir?
Yes,
4+, look out, sir. Or is he a... No, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So, Feel No Pain. Oh no, the Pain Boy's gone! Never mind, the Pain Boy has 2 wounds, so he's down to 1.
And everybody out here is dead.
Oh, and I probably won't get to... No, I might get to do my initiative 1 attack. Although, does it... I don't think it grants me another pile-in.
I don't think I'm going to be able to attack.
No, and then that means... That's right, because you're going to move in at initiative 2, you won't be in, and the combat will end. So I won't even get to use my pick you up and eat you kind of thing. Boo-hoo, right? Oh. Yeah, I bet you feel real sorry for me.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't do enough there.
No.
You're missing out.
Yeah. So you'll pile in 3 inches at initiative 2. So you're not your knob because he's initiative 1.
Right, you're right.
And then at that point, you weren't able to attack, and so there's this weird rule in the assault phase that says if you go to initiative step and after the pile-ins you are not in base contact, the combat actually ends. We still resolve it, but we don't get to do the remaining initiative steps. Now, in this case, I don't think I would have made it anyways.
Right.
But it's a weird rule. I don't know why they have it that way, that the combat just ends, but they do. So no pile-in for him and no pile-in for him until after combat resolution. So we'll still get in there. So I won combat by 7.
Yeah.
So you need double 1s to stay? No. So now you have your mob rule. If you roll a 1, you're fine. And
I have 2 characters.
You have characters as well, so 2 or 3 will work as well.
There we
Okay,
go.
so now you're going to bash around heads. It's a D6 strength 4.
Yep.
So just 1, wounding on 5s. You're fine. I won the combat, so I pile in 3 inches, and then you pile in 3 inches, and it will be ongoing. It's the end of my turn. Not a bad turn for the Tyranids. Pop both trucks, getting first blood and second blood. Not that there's any second blood. Killed a Mega Knob in the ensuing attack. The War Boss is not pinned, but the Tank Busters on the other side of this truck are pinned. Lobbed a bunch of Spore Mines in the middle of these guys and took out like 7 guys, the Storm Boys and Ludas. So that could have been much worse. I could have rolled a lot better for the wounds, but still, that's a nice number of guys that died right there. Swarm Lord and the War Boss are getting nice and close to each other. That should be an epic showdown, or I don't know if it'll be epic.
Well, hopefully I do a little damage before we...
That's true. Soften them up with shooting, right? You also got the Storm Boys right behind them, so maybe they can help out.
Yeah.
But the Tyranids are swarming forward, and the Orcs are swarming forward, and we're going to clash as we go into Orcs turn 2. Let's draw some objectives. I forgot to tell you the score at the end of the last turn. It's 2-1, because I got first blood and I stole his secure objective 6. But you're going to steal my secure objective 3s anyways, so...
Yep.
Got minimum 2 points coming your way.
All right, so...
Ascendancy. Oh, control any 3. Interesting. Secure objective 1 and 3.
Oh, so that's 3 objective 3s.
Yes. And there's objective 1. I knew I had a good reason to move the Hormagaunts up. On top of that, Ascendancy would require you to get objective 1 as well, because you currently hold 2 objectives. So you need to get up to objective 1, or try to steal another one somehow.
All right, repositioning the Death Coptas to get a good look at your Warlord.
Just don't give them cover.
Moving up the Shooter Boys.
Lots of firepower coming my way. It's Orc firepower, so a little less concerned.
Storm Boys are jumping out front.
Hey, come at me with your War Boss.
Nope, not yet.
Got to soften him up first, right?
Yep.
Once the Swarm Lord is by himself and down to 1 wound, then the War Boss will jump in there and be like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah, that's the honorable way to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Going to reposition some of the Ludas to keep coherency.
6 inches.
And this guy's just going to go up here.
Form the link. That's good enough.
Okay, so the boys are just going to move up behind the bikes. They'll be the next chew toy for the...
The team of Kara.
Yeah. Killican's moving up to objective 1 here to help deal with those Hormagaunts.
I killed 2 Hormagaunts in order for me not to be controlling that objective, because they do have objectives secured.
Alright, so the Death Copters are going to shoot at the Swarm Lord.
Hitting on 5s, twin linked. Well, that's a little better. 2 hits already. Can you make it 3 or 4? Yes, 3. Strength 8 AP 3, 2s to wound. So, just 2 wounds. I do have the Malin Throat within 6 inches of the unit, so he'll have Shrouded, which grants it to the whole unit. So I am going to look out Sir the first one automatically, because you can look out Sir automatically onto Tyrant Guard. And I will have a 5-up cover save. And a Feel No Pain. Okay. And I'll take the other one on the Swarm Lord. 5-up cover save. Got it. So the 1 Tyrant Guard is down to 1 wound.
Fire some Sluggas into the Swarm Lord.
There are 10 that are in range, hitting on 5s. Not a bad
not terrible.
volley. 6s to wound. I got 1.
There's 1.
I will keep it on the Swarm Lord. 3-up save. Saved.
Alright, so the War Boss's squad is going to fire at the Swarm Lord as well.
Snap firing, because they failed their leadership test.
Yep. 6 shots.
Hitting on 6s. Twin link. Oh, already 2 hits. Not bad. 2 hits. Wounded on 6s. Nothing.
Killicans into the Hormagaun.
Of course, rocket launchers and the Hormagaunts totally off.
It has to be done.
Yes. They are paroxysm, so they're hitting on 5s instead of 4s. Maybe that'll save me.
Ooh.
1 hit. That didn't make a difference. You didn't roll any 4s.
Nope.
2s to kill. I don't have any saves here. Can't go to ground. Don't have shrouded. So 1 just dies. Kyle, you had to kill 2.
I know.
I guess you could still charge.
Yeah.
We'll have to kill 1 more. I can't hurt you with them.
Snap firing the tank busters into the Hormigons. More rockets.
6s to hit. Because you are pinned. Oh, big difference there.
Alright, so the Ludas are going to take some shots at the Hormigons, try to kill them off the point.
8 of them can see. D3 shots each.
Just one.
8 shots hitting on 5s. The one that moved was not one of the 8. 2 hits.
2 hits.
2s to wound. And then we got a 5 up cover. Can't go to ground because I'm fearless, because I'm in Synapse. And you do kill 2. There you go.
Nice.
Feel sad to have to use Ludas, but it is worth a lot of points. Most of the Shooter boys are in range to try to take off another wound from this Warlord. 32 shots hitting on 5s. We'll count those as what they are.
Okay.
So 2 and a 5. 6s to wound. Oh, nice. So I'm going to do these one at a time. See how well the Stormlord survives. 3+. Didn't feel no pain. Ah, I'll do one more on the Stormlord. 3+. 3+. 3+. Okay, he takes a wound.
Yeah.
He's down to 4 wounds. Into the assault phase. Who's declaring a charge?
Storm boys into your HQ.
I don't have any Overwatch. You get to charge. You're within 12 inches of the Warlord, so you can re-roll the charge, or you can use your Rego to re-roll one of the dice. So 9 inches. I think that's plenty.
Yep, that's plenty.
Although it's going to be 7 because you are going through some difficult terrain as well. And you're not using your jump packs.
No, I'll leave it.
Okay. So the first few are obvious, and then we'll have to start measuring how many of them will actually get in. It's going to matter, because I'm going to be hitting you first. And if I can clear enough away, then it'll be harder for you to get more attacks in. They are in. Killicans don't really want to charge, because they'll have me actually consolidate in, or pile in, and secure objective, or objective secured. I'll actually own the objective.
Yeah, right now I have the objective. I don't want to risk it.
Yes. You worked hard to kill those 3 Hormigons.
Exactly.
Don't throw away the points.
Yeah.
I start with this fight. No challenges because your knob is too far back to be engaged.
Yep.
The Tyrant Guard go first at initiative 7 because they have their lash whips and bone swords. So I'm going to pile them in, and they'll hit first. Before we go any further, though, we do have fear because I'm a monstrous creature, so we got to check that. Leadership 7. Are you afraid of me? You are. So your weapon skill has just been dropped down to 1. It doesn't matter so much for me hitting you. It'll never matter for you hitting me because it's weapon skill 5 on average. 9 attacks from my Tyrant Guard, hitting on 3s. Strength 5, AP 3, so 3s to kill, no saves. Oh, just 3. And 1 insta kill, but that doesn't matter because there's no Apothecary, or no Pain Boy in there. It'll have to be those 3. And then the Swarm Lord will swing next. Not as much damage as I thought they would do. Swarm Lord is next with his 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Ooh, just 3 hits. And then these are winning on 2s. Everything insta-kills and AP2. The insta-killing doesn't matter so much. I just like to remember it. 3 more die. 3 closest to him. And then your initiative 2. So pile in. Pile in. Everything but your knob will be piling in. So it looks like 5 guys will be fighting here. So 5 guys worth of attacks. 20 attacks hitting on 5s because you are afraid.
No.
And wounding on 6s. 2 wounds. I've actually got 2 guys close to me now, so I'm going to look out, sir, to this one. 3+ armor, and 3+ armor. We're good. And then initiative 1, your knob will pile in, and he's within 2 inches, so he gets to attack. 4 attacks from him, hitting on 5s. 1 hit with his power claw, so 2s to wound. That's a wound. And he's actually closest to this Tyrant Guard, so I can't put it on the Swarm Lord for the invuln. So you do kill this Tyrant Guard because he was already down to 1 wound. Won that combat by 5, so you need double 1 not to run away. Okay, so now you need mob rule to keep you there. A 1 will just keep you there. A 2 or a 3 will also keep you there with some casualties.
Yep.
And you have a boss bolt 2 on this, right?
Yep.
Good thing. Reroll it because you don't have 10 guys. There you are. So you do D6, strength 4 wounds to yourself. Oh, 6. 4s to wound. So 3 wounds with a 6 up save. Can you save one of them? No.
No, 3 did.
Normally it's random, but just randomly takes 3 away. We're good. So I won that combat, so I pile in first, and then you pile in, and then it's ongoing. It's the end of your turn. You did get objective 1, and you always still have 1 more fight. Right. How could I forget this guy? I got my 5 base attacks, 2 weapons again, and rampage. Well, that's not a roll. Rampage roll is 3 more. And I'm going to use my grasping talons, because the last guy on the list is your knob. So if I can kill these guys, then initiative 1 pile in. Actually, your initiative 1 would pile in and you get to me. And then I would eat you. Although it would mean you would get to swing your power claw at me at the same time. So either way, if I kill everybody, then yay.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is strength 7 now, no longer strength 8. Not that in this case it matters too much. 3s to hit, so 6 hits. And I did roll a 6 to hit in there. We just went back and checked the clip because I picked up the dice before I checked. We're looking at 2s to wound. So 5 wounds. So you got your pain boy and a regular boy in base contact, so you can obviously start with him. Okay. No pain. He's dead. Now would you like to look out, sir, off of your pain boy?
Yeah.
Onto the other guy?
Yeah.
So 2+, and then a 5+ feel no pain on that guy. Oh, he dies. So these 2 are dead so far. And then all these at the same time, because they're all happening simultaneously, so they all get feel no pain. 5+. So 2 more wounds. So the pain boy dies, and the knob takes a wound. And 3 inches does get you in, we just measured it. So you get to, I'll let you swing your power claw before I hit you with the other one. Before you do that, I'm weapon skill 8, your weapon skill 4, but let's do a fear test, because we forgot to do it already.
Right.
Because you might actually hit 2 dice. You might actually have to hit on 5s. Yeah,
I do.
You do have to hit on 5s, it's your 3 attacks. There, made a difference, only 1 hit. And then 2s to wound. I don't get any saves against that. So was it worth you? See, I'm taking a wound, but I'll probably get feel no pain, unless I fill my hit, of course. So I'm down to 5 wounds. Now I get to do my 1 single strength 10 AP 1 instant death attack. 3s to hit. Okay, good. And then we kill you on a 2. Oh, come on! I don't even get to eat you? You lost combat by 3, so your leadership is down to 4. You do get to roll mob rule, though.
Yep.
If you roll character 1, then you're fine. 2 or 3, or 1, 2, or 3, you'll be fine.
Yay!
And I'm stuck in combat with you on my turn. Can't believe it. All right, I'll just kill you next turn.
Yeah.
Now it's the end of your turn. You got your objective 1, and you're stealing my objective 3s. So these 2 are yours. Add them to your pile, so you have 3. And you secured objective 1, secured objective 3, and you get D3 for ascendancy. Oh,
Yay.
2. That's good. That's a solid 2.
Yep.
Which means you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to my 2. So it's 7 to 2 after your turn 2. I still got my turn 2, so maybe I can get some points back. I get to draw 3 more objectives. Secure objective 5! Again! That's the one in his back line. And it's the 1-5.
Yep.
So maybe that is making a difference. Secure objective 6. Okay, I own that one. And Big Game Hunter. Kill a monstrous creature or vehicle. I can't throw it away because you had vehicles. Oh wait, no, you have your kilocans, so I can go for those. These Hormagaunts are going to move up. Try to get in a position to charge these boys, because they can charge through there. You're allowed to get within an inch of an enemy that you're not charging, as long as you don't end within an inch of that enemy that you're charging. Or sorry, as long as you don't end in base contact with an enemy that you're not charging. Malanthrope will float over to here. These Hormagaunts are going to swarm forward to take care of these tank busters that are hiding out there. They're no longer pinned, so I'll get a little bit of overwatch, but should be able to deal with them with these Hormagaunts. These Hormagaunts are going to shift to the side to make room for that Trigon. Just like so. And then the Trigon will advance to here, getting ready to turn sideways to fit through there. Forgot again about his swarm leader thing. I'm going to give preferred enemy to the Hive Guard again. Termagants are going to move up here, but you know what? No, that's going to block. I'm trying to make room for my Malanthrope to get up to here so he can charge in, because then if I win this combat, then I get preferred enemy with everybody within 12 inches of him for the rest of the game. So you know what? Instead, I don't like your twin-linked rockets. I'm not going to kill you with Termagants, but I sure as heck can slow you down.
Stop him from firing.
Yeah. The Malanthrope will move his full 6 inches right to there. It's got fleet, so I should be able to make that charge. Exocrine needs to move. Don't have very many viable targets if I stay back there. You know what? I'm going to back that up. I'm going to go through difficult terrain because I need objective 6. Come on, move through cover. 6 inches. Thank you. That'll get him right on top of it. Yeah, that was important. I'm going to shift him this way, though. And just to attempt to stay in Synapse, the Biovores are going to start moving up as well. Still staying back. So I could grab that objective if I need it at a moment's notice. Although you could get supremacy, which means you have to have twice as many as me, so it's important for me to hold that objective right now. And then these Hive Guard will move up, just to get closer, to get more targets. Psychic Phase, I've got 3 plus 3, so that's 6. I'm going to throw 3 at Catalyst. Got it with 2. Would you like to try to stop that? You only need 2 6s. No?
No.
Okay, I'm going to give myself Feel No Pain. And it's only a 12-inch range. So I will also give... You know what? I feel that the Malanthrope is going to be important to keep alive. So I'm going to give him Feel No Pain as well. Then I'm going to attempt to manifest Paroxysm with 2 dice on your Ludas, just to make them not quite as good at shooting. Not that they've been doing much, but they could. 1 solid volley from them. I fail it. Then I'll attempt to manifest the Horror on your Ludas. Need a 4 plus? No. The 3 Hive Guard are going to target your bikes, or your Defcoptus, which don't bother jinking, they ignore cover.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s with a preferred enemy. Ah! Okay, thank you, preferred enemy. And on 2s with preferred enemy. They're AP4, so they'll ignore your armor. Yeah, okay, I killed 1. They're only 2. They're 2 wounds each, so it'd be him. It'd be the closest still. Can't believe it.
Wait, so it insta kill?
No, just 2 wounds.
Oh, 2 wounds. Good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Exocrine is going to fire 6 shots into your War Boss's squad. He can actually, I think he can only see the War Boss, so then you could look out. You could look out Sir Wounds back. 4s to hit. Nothing helped me out here. Oh, I should give preferred enemy to him. Although let's face it, I killed the Defcopter because of the other preferred enemy.
Yep.
And then 2s to wound. There we go. 4 wounds. 5 up cover against this. Would you like to look out Sir all of them? You can also have Feel No Pain, because right now the War Boss is the only thing I can see. He's also the closest, so either way it would have worked this way. What would you like to do, Kyle?
I don't know. I have to... I think I'll look at them all.
Okay, probably a good idea. You want him alive. 2 plus. And it's quite possible that, I was going to say, it's quite possible he fails a lookout, Sir, and so he has to take that 5 up. Why don't you do his first? 5 up, cover. You want to look at Lucky Stick it?
Yep.
Nope, Feel No Pain though.
Feel no pain.
Okay, he's fine. And the other ones have their 5 up cover. Can he look a stick for them too?
No.
Or just himself?
Just himself.
And Feel No Pain. Nope, 1 dies. 2 wounds on that Mega Knob, and that's how many wounds he has.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Killing 1 guy. I'll fire some flesh spores here just to soften you up. 5, 6 can see you. 4s to hit. Look at that, 3 hits. And then 5s to wound. 1 wound. 4 up save. Oh my goodness, I did a wound. So front guy down to 1 wound. Trigon Prime will fire into the Killicans. Do 12 shots with a strength 5, hitting on 4s. That was pathetic, 4 hits. We need 6s to glance. You don't have any saves against this. So if I get, oh, look at that, he wrecked 1. That screws up my charge.
Damage.
So that wrecks him, gets me my big game hunter, but makes my charge that much harder. I'm gonna run this Malanthrope 3 inches. Trying to keep him relevant. And then the Biovores will fire. I'm going to target these boys in the back. Only 2 of my Biovores are in range, so I only get the Barrage 2, not Barrage 3. But you're going to steal this objective from me. I know the Ludus can just come back and get it, but I also have 2 more secure objective 5s in my deck. So I want to start wearing down your back lines. So the first one is nice and close. I can put it wherever I want. Let's put it here. Can't see them. Oh, direct hit. So the first one hits 7. And the second one hits 1 more, so 8 hits. 4s to wound, no saves. Ah, 2, not enough for morale check. Want to go to ground?
Yes.
Why not, right? It's not like they're going to do anything. 6 up save.
6 up.
Duck and cover.
Yes.
Killed that one.
This one?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
End of the shooting phase, we got a morale check on your War Boss for losing 25% of his squad. Leadership 9, though.
He's good.
He's good. End of the assault phase, these Termagants will declare a charge against your Defcoptus. Overwatch with your twin-linked rockets. Nothing.
Twin-linked.
Need 6s. Nothing. Obviously, any charge will get me there. I'll take 5. Not that I have a choice. I don't have fleet or anything. Coming in to tie you up for the rest of the game. Malanthrope will declare a charge against your Storm Boys. It's a 5 or 6-inch charge. 11 is fine. He's like, ooh, your brains look interesting. Ooh, they're made of mushrooms. Hormagants on this side are going to charge past your bike, try to charge these boys, but you get to overwatch with 8 of them first. 8 are in range, 6 is to hit. 1 hit, wounding on a 3.
Yay.
I do have Shrouded, though, and at least 1 guy is firing through your bike. It's a total of 3 up cover. We're good. Charge range is 8. I needed 7. I'm not going to re-roll anything there. Don't want to fail it. So 7 inches, 8 inches, and then we're basically going to conga line it back. I'm going to try for a long charge with the Trigon against your Killicans, who can overwatch. 5 rockets, 6s to hit. Yeah.
1.
2s to wound. No. Need an 8-inch charge through difficult. He's got move through cover, but he will be initiative 1. Not that it matters too much against the Grots, but never know. 8 inches. Got fleet. Hey, just. We're going to just kind of push this Killican aside, because I don't want to balance a Trigon on top of it, because it's such a well-painted Killican. But we'll put him back there afterwards to represent the difficult terrain. I was going to charge at the Hormagaunts, but now they can't get there. The spires are impassable. Well, you know what? I could actually charge around, because I can see them, but my closest charge would be all the way over there. A long charge. Okay, well, all right. Yeah, it's okay. This will take some of your attacks off of the Trigon, because these guys will go first, and then they'll be in base contact with a couple. We're in. These Hormagaunts will charge Tank Bustus, who can overwatch. 6s to hit with their rockets. 2 hits, killing on 2s, no saves. Not close to any shrouded. Well, that's pretty good. Charging through difficult, but I have moved through cover, so 10 is good. But I will be initiative 1 instead of 5. So that means he can actually do some damage to me. I will be fearless, so you have to kill every last one not to be locked in combat. Start with this fight over here. Termagants will go first, because I didn't have to go through difficult terrain, so we'll pile in and see if I can actually kill that one Deffkopta. That would be nice. That's my goal. 1 Deffkopta. 16 attacks from the 8 Termagants who are in range, hitting on 4s. Ooh, 3 hits. Oh, so much for killing one. 6s to wound. Okay, maybe. I have a 50-50 chance. 4-up save! Ah! So you pile in, you got 2 attacks each, so you get 8 attacks back. You're hitting me on 3s. Okay, so yours suck too. 3s to wound. 3 wounds. 6-up armor. Oh, 3 die. I'm fearless, so you'll just pile in. First, having 1 combat, and then I'll pile in. So yeah, we're just kind of rammed there. And hopefully I'll tie you up for a little while. Into the fight with the Swarm Lord. Guess what? Swarm Lord's declaring a challenge. Dost thou accept, O Storm Boy Knob?
Sure.
You don't have to, but then he doesn't get to fight, so...
Yeah,
what's the point, right?
Yep.
Well, my Tyrant Guard are going to go first with their Lash Whip, Bone Sword. I guess you have a fear test to pass first.
Yes.
Are you afraid?
Of course I am.
You are afraid. Well, I was going to hit you on 3s anyways, but now you hit me on 5s if somehow you survive this. I hit you on 3s, kill you on 3s. 3 die. 3 guys that are not the Knob. That would be everybody but the Knob.
Yep.
Now the Swarm Lord. 5 insta-killing attacks, 3s to hit, any 2s and you're dead. You're dead.
Oh no.
So the Malanthrope cannot sweep in advance, or... Sorry, he can't consolidate either. And so he now is going to be given a 12-inch bubble of preferred enemy. But the Swarm Lord will consolidate 5 inches. Hi, War Boss. I've got 3 wounds left on my Swarm Lord. Are you ready to tango yet? Come on, let's dance!
Yeah,
you're like, oh.
He's like, not quite.
The War Boss would be so good against like everything else.
Yeah.
Except him. Hormagaunts against your Tank Busters. Well, your Tank Busters get to go first. So that's 10. You hit me first because Hormagaunts don't have frag grenades. So you hit on 3s. Nice. Ooh. You wound on 3s. You might actually do really well in this fight. Yeah?
Yeah, no.
6 up. Oh, okay. 4 die. I'm going to take him from the back because I have enough space to pile in. Yeah, in this case, yes. I got 12 attacks back, hitting on 4s. Ah! 5 out of 12. But I do have poison, so 4s to wound. So 2 wounds and they're AP 6 because of the Scything Talons.
And their armor 6, so just
yeah, they just die. You win combat by 2. I am fearless. The Swarm Lord and the Trigon Prime are giving them synapse. So you just pile in and that'll be an ongoing fight. But tied up more rockets. And then the fight with the Killicans, the Hormagaunts go first, initiative 5. This is important because they'll pile in, which will take 2 of your Killicans. 2 of your Killicans will have to fight them, rather than against the Trigon. But I can't hurt you with the Hormagaunts, so it's the Killican's turn. So you got 2 on the Trigon, and this one can go on the Trigon as well. Unless you want them to go on the Hormagaunts.
Nope, just the 2 on the Hormagaunts.
So you got 4 guys attacking the Hormagaunts, hitting on 4s, because you're only weapon skill 2.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't have to do a fear check, because you're vehicles. And then you're killing them on 2s, because your strength is 782. 2 die. So kill 2 Hormagaunts, and then you got 3 guys attacking the Trigon. 6 attacks, hitting on 5s, because he's weapon skill 5 or 6. So 2 hits. And wounding on 3s, no saves. 1 wound. So he's down to 4, no feel no pain on him this turn. I've got 6 attacks on the charge, he's got 5 base. Normally he has 2 Scything Talons, but I gave up one of them for the Miasma Cannon. And so then 1 for the charge. So we're hitting you on 3s. Yeah, 3 hits. So each of these is strength 6 AP2, so 5 to glance, 1 at a time. We got nothing. We got nothing. And we got nothing. Okay. So you won that combat by 2-3. But I'm fearless, so you're just piling in and we'll keep going. Next up, let's do the Dumacaron and let's kill this little knob. He's got 5 base attacks with the extra. Don't have Rampage this time because there's only 1 guy. I am still going to use my Grasping Talons. If by some chance I hit you and roll a 6, but don't kill you, then I can pick you up and eat you. Hit you on 3s. See, no 6s. Look at that. And I kill you on 2s. Okay, he's dead.
He's dead.
But I don't get to eat you. So sad. And consolidate 6 inches. Good. That's nice. Let's get him towards the real action. Taking out a bunch of bikers is not bad, but we gotta follow up with some other stuff. Ah, spikes everywhere. On to this fight. I am initiative 5, so I get to go first, so I will pile in who I can. Should have done these guys first, but yeah, so I'll still be in Synapse, I think. Oh yeah, definitely in Synapse. Got 24 attacks sitting on 4s. That's better. And they have poison as well, so 4s to wound, AP 6. So we kill a lot of them. Maybe all of them? Hold on, 5. No, all but 1.
No.
And he'll be too far away to actually fight. But we'll see if he runs away or if he rolls that 1 and sticks around. So he'll pile in and then loses combat by 9. Can you roll double 1 for your leadership? Nope. Can you roll a 1 for your mob rule? Yeah, he's gone. So do I catch him? My initiative 5 is now an 8, and you're not going to do that. It's overrun by the Hormagaunts. And then I will consolidate 1 inch. And I will consolidate a little bit in every direction. Stay in Synapse. I wish I got a 6. I would have like spread out and then head towards your Ludas next. We'll get there. End of my turn. I did a lot of damage. Killed a group of 10 boys. Finished off the knob biker here. Killed one of your kill cannons. Tied up the rest in combat. Killed a couple tank busters. Tied up the rest in combat. Killed the rest of your storm boys. And killed one of your Death Copters and tied up the rest in combat. So I'm just pushing through. I did take a lot of losses as well. I wound off the Trigon. A few Hormagaunts here. A few Hormagaunts there. And some Termagaunts over there. But I am pushing through. Points-wise, not doing so well. I got Big Game Hunter and Secure Objective 6, but you're going to get this one, which already puts you, we can just say that you're at 8 points now. So the score is basically 8-3 at the end of turn. Is this only turn 2?
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's a lot happening in 2 turns. Gotta love when 2 armies just run at each other. Draw 3 more cards. Come on, give me some that I can steal. What are those?
More speed, go fast.
If at least 3 Orc units turbo boosted, went flat out, or ran 6 inches or more. Ooh, that's going to be hard to get.
Especially since we're locked in combat.
Yeah. Overwhelming firepower, so kill something in a shooting phase. And secure objective 4. Yay, I get to steal one from you, finally. So this is going to be a rough turn for you for points.
Alright, so the boss is going to just kind of sidestep.
Is he actually going to engage a Swarmlord?
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it.
You could always leave the Pain Boy and Mega Knob and have them charge it.
Yeah.
Big question is, what are the Shooter Boys going to do? Do they want to try to tie up the Swarmlord and possibly run away because of that?
Yeah, I thought about it.
Kill the Malanthrope, because he's kind of important.
Yeah, there's a lot of shooting that they have. I thought about maybe going for the Malanthrope, but I think they're just going to try to unload. I'll go for your Warlord.
Yeah, because at least from that angle, they can take out a Tyrant Guard. I can't allocate wound.
So the Ludas are going to shoot at the Swarmlord.
And they can all see him. Each!
1.
Ah! Why did you jinx yourself? 12 attacks, hitting on 5s. I didn't paroxysm them, right?
No.
No, I tried to and I
You
failed.
yeah.
So 4 hits. And then 3s to wound. Oh, 4 wounds. I'll pass 1 off to a Tyrant Guard automatically, 3 up. I'll keep doing that till the Tyrant Guard takes a wound. We got Feel No Pain thanks to Catalyst. And then we'll put another one on the Hive Tyrant, on the Swarm Lord. Oh, Feel No Pain. Okay, and 1 more on the Swarm Lord. We're good. This Tyrant Guard takes 1 wound. And then your War Boss and Mega Knob.
Yep.
Twin Link Shootas, or Big Shootas, or no, Shootas. Hitting on 5s, re-rolling.
Oh,
3 hits. 6s to wound. Ah. And now the big volley. What's their target? What's their target?
They're going for the Swarm Lord.
Okay. 40 shooter shots. Hitting on 5s. There are some hits. A bunch of hits, I think above average. 6s to wound. 2 wounds. Well, alright. From them, I can't look up Sir. It's got to go on the Tyrant Guard. 3 up armor. And Feel No Pain. Oh, no! Sorry. Everybody else is locked in combat, so Assault Phase, who would like to declare a charge?
The boys.
The boys. I have no Overwatch, so they're going 8 inches. So that'll get lots of them in. Yeah.
There.
Stay in coherency and get in base contact wherever possible. In they go. War Boss wants to charge too?
Yep.
What's the charge range? He's going to need like a 4-inch. You're fine with 6. Because he has to go around the boys.
Yep.
Pain Boy will go in, and the War Boss. Boom, baby. Start with this fight. The Termagants get to go first. 7 attacks. Watch out. Hitting on 4s and 6s. Yeah, no. You get 8 attacks back. I've got 7 guys for you to go through. Oh, you get 7 hits. Can you get 7 3+s?
Here we go. Oh,
No.
Or we get that.
Then 6 up save. Nope, 4 die. You're pushing your way through.
Slowly whittling them away.
Yeah. And if you can kill them on my turn, then even better. Big fight with the Killicans. Trigon and the Hormagaunts get to go first, and the Hormagaunts will just pile in with that, and the Trigon will attack. I'm not going to smash. I really want to, but I'm not going to. 3s to hit. So 3 hits, and then 1 at a time. I need 5s to glance. Oh, there's a pen. I could blow you up with this pen, because on a 6 it'll blow up. Because you're not open top with Killicans, right?
No.
Oh,
Ooh,
I blew one up. We'll resolve that one after we continue. Next one, 5 to glance. Okay, so 1 blows up and explodes 6 inches. So it'll be this one, so it hits all the Hormagaunts. It's not going to hurt your Killicans. And it's going to hit all these Hormagaunts and all your Tank Busters.
Oh.
The 5 Hormagaunts in the fight with the Killican, wounding them on 3s, and they get 6 up saves. 1 survives!
Whoa.
So they all die except 1. That's nasty. And you haven't even swung at them yet. Trigon gets wounded on a 6. Nope. 4 Hormagaunts with the Tank Busters get wounded on 3s. And the 6 up save. Oh, 3 of them die. Well, that explosion worked out for you.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can hurt your Tank Busters. Your 3 Tank Busters are wounded on 4s. Oh, 2 of them are wounded. 6 up save, so I could kill a couple of them. Oh, just 1. That's a pretty good trade for you. 1 Tank Buster for like
I'll take it.
7 Hormagaunts. This Killican is exploded. So then you pile in. And there. 4 attacks on the Hormagaunt, hit on 4s. And kill him on 2s.
Come on.
Got him. Ugh. 4 attacks on the Trigon. I just realized this is really going to tie up my Trigon for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Because I can't swing advance here, guys. Hitting on 5s against my Trigon, but that didn't matter. And you're winning him on 3s. So you could actually eventually kill him. Not even like eventually, like soon. He's down to 2 wounds. Better get him some help. Good thing there's a Demic Aeron nearby. So you definitely won that. Wait, I did 1 penetrating hit, so that's 2. Yeah, but that you definitely won that combat, so you'll just pile in. And it didn't really matter in this case, because I'm fearless and you're fearless.
Yep.
And then we've got this fight. Did you want to declare any challenges? You can do so with your Pain Boy or your War Boss.
I have a feeling you're going to challenge anyway.
But you get to choose who challenges.
Yeah. I think I will issue a challenge with my paintball.
Oh, War Boss! Lick that Thunderbolt! Lick the Thunderbolt! Okay, I will accept. So Pain Boy versus Swarm Lord. Sorry, Pain Boy. This is what your War Boss thinks of you.
Yep.
Tyrant Guards get to go first, though, against your Shooter Boys. Let's see if you can pass some fear test. And your Warlord squad, Leadership 9. Nope, they're afraid. Yeah, he is, because he's not charging.
Yep.
And your Shooter Boys, Leadership 7. Okay, everybody's afraid. And I've got preferred enemy thanks to my Malanthrope who has tasted orc spore brains and knows all your weaknesses. Apparently, if I shove the scything talon through your eye socket, it works better.
Oh, is that how
Yeah,
that
yeah.
okay.
It's weird. The 6 attacks from the Tyrant card hitting on 3s with preferred enemy. And they're wounding on 3s with preferred enemy. Okay, only 3. So that didn't really matter. Actually, you get to choose any of these guys that are in base contact with the Tyrant card.
Blech.
And then the Swarm Lord versus Pain Boy. Everything's insta-killing, so no feel no pains
Bye,
here.
Pain Boy.
3s to hit. Come on, give me one more. Thank you. 2s to wound. Preferred enemy. So Pain Boy dies. Mega Knob dies. War Boss dies. Didn't save him in the end. There's no invulns in the squad anywhere, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
They're just gone.
So that, hold on, let's count that wounds first. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds caused by that. So I've caused 9 wounds so far.
Yep.
And then you pile in.
Boy's turn.
And you attack. You have to, the wounds have to go on the Tyrant guard first because he was in the challenge.
Yep.
51 attacks from your Orc shooter boys hitting on 5s because you are afraid. Should be. Just saw the Swarm Lord. Okay, like grab that one. That one's cocked.
Yep.
You roll that one. There we go. Not too many hits. Wounding on 6s. Ooh, 4 wounds. They all go on Tyrant guard first. So I'll just roll them all because they're all the same saves. Got 3 wounds in the Tyrant guards left. So 3 up.
Ooh, 2.
And feel the pain. Oh, 1 wound. And they're both in base contact, so I'll give it to the one that hasn't taken wounds yet. So you lost that combat by 8.
It was close.
So -1 leadership test. Meaning like your leadership is -1 for the leadership test.
Yep.
So double 1 and you're good. Almost. Now you have mop rule. In this case, you've got more than 10 guys, so you're very likely to stick around. You need to roll a 4+
Or a 1.
or a 1. Oh no! They don't get to reroll. No. Do I catch you? I'm initiative 6 or 5.
We got this, boys. We got this.
We'll roll really high and then I'll have to look it up. No, okay. I definitely get you. Yeah, I think I'm initiative 6 on the Storm Lord. But, oh, that almost worked.
It almost worked.
I guess not really. And I will consolidate 6 inches, and he will continue forward. Looks like the looters are next.
I need the game.
We do have 1 more combat. Don't forget the 1 lowly Hormagon against the 2 tank bustas. He's got 2 attacks hitting on 4s. Hey, 1 hit, 4s to kill. Oh, you get 4 attacks back.
Come on, guys. Finish the job.
3s to hit. You got him. Any 3 to wound. I guess technically if I roll a 6+, I stick in combat.
Yep.
Nope, he's dead. Hormagaunt dies. Consolidation of 6 inches. Looks like they get to go somewhere other than just right outside their busted truck.
They're just gonna move up a bit.
End of the turn, I get to secure objective 4. Wait a second, it's not my turn. It felt like my turn
Because you got a lot of kills.
because I just killed so much stuff. But it's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Did you kill anything in the shooting phase?
I don't believe so, no.
No, you fired a lot at the Swarm Lord and that was it. You did not run Turbo Booster flat out, period.
Nope.
And you have to keep this one. Do you want to throw away one of these?
Yeah, I'll throw away this one. I don't think I have enough units to make it.
You could kill something in the shooting phase though, so that's worth holding on to. And I will steal this one from you. But you do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're going to steal the one from me. You're going to secure objective 5. That gives you 8 points, and I've got 4 because I got First Blood and now
Slay
the Warlord.
Yep.
See what I get for objectives. Secure objective 6, good. Secure objective 2, don't remember. Scour the skies, there are no flyers. Harness the warp, okay, yeah. If I do at least 1 psychic power, I get 1 point. If I do 3 psychic powers, I get D3. There's number 2, which I'm happy and sad about, because the Biovores I want to move forward to go after those boys at the very back. But at least I'll get the points and you can't steal them. D. McCarran's going to move up. Now, because of his claws and stuff, it's going to be hard to... His base fits in, but I'm just going to put him there, but wobbly model, I'm just going to have him basically 2 inches away from those kill cans. These Hormagonts are going to run underneath this tree. There's actually space for them to go underneath. So I want to close in on those Ludas.
What did they do to you?
The Biovores are going to move up as far as possible while maintaining coherency and holding objective 2. And the Malanthrope will move, but keeping them in synapse. Malanthrope's going to come this way. I realize these Death Copters are very key, because I've got to table you probably. which actually makes me wish that I had consolidated this way, because I realize now that as much as the Swarm Lord could eat up those Ludas really well, I need to kill these. I'm going to have them come back with them. I'm not going to have them leave. Hiveguard will move up, but we'll hold on to this objective. X-Grin's going to move through cover 5 inches. It's going to stay on objective 6 because it's my objective. I just want to get close enough to bomb the Ludas. Second phase, I've got 3 plus 4. Okay, I could pull off 3 powers at that. Start off with Catalyst. And make it with 2. Do you want to try to stop that one?
No, it can go through.
Alright, I got my Harness the Warp. Let's see if I can do it even better. Next, I will try to Paroxysm these guys to make them totally useless against those Termagants. I fail, so I'm not going to get my special D3 for Harness the Warp. Lastly, I will try to... You know, I'm going to turn on Dominion, hopefully. I do. You throw one single 6 and you'll stop it. You do. No Dominion. In the shooting phase... Oh, and I forgot again. Actually, I got Preferred Enemy on everybody around here, so I'll give Preferred Enemy to the Exocrine. 18 inches. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to give Preferred Enemy to the Trigon Prime. I'm just in range for that. Then these 3, using Preferred Enemy from the Malanthrope, will fire out those 2 Tank Bustas. I have a funny feeling into the table you, so I need to start with the individual units. 4s to hit, and then 2s to kill, re-rolling, so yeah, they're dead. It's AP4, ignore cover, so they're gone. Next, the X-Crin's going to hurl a big Strength 7 AP2 Large Blast into the Ludas. I'm going to target this one right here. Ballistic Skill 3 because I did move. Direct hit! Good thing, because I rolled a double 6. So we are going to hit 7 with that. Strength 7 AP2, 2s to wound. So that's 7 wounds. Got 4 up cover.
There we go.
Oh! 4 die.
That's
The 4 from the front, and that's enough for a morale test.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, he definitely had less than 16 at this point. Actually, he always had less than 16. And then the Biovores are going to lob at these guys at the back again. Still can't see you, but all 3 are in range now. So I'm going to target him right there. So going 4 inches. First one lands here. Now I actually get to place D3 Spore Mines and then still scatter the other 2. So we're going to place 3 Spore Mines. So the first one was there, so there's our 3 Spore Mines. Second one will go wherever I want. I'm tempted to hit the Ludas, but I'm going to have it come back and hit, which looks like I can hit 5. And then the third one. Oh, okay. And that one will come over here because I can have it come off that last one. So it's 11 hits in total. We got 11 hits, 4s to wound. Oh, come on! Are you serious? Well, 1 dies, unless you want to go to ground and take a 6-up save. If you go to ground, you can't overwatch.
Yeah, I think overwatching is a little more.
Yeah, because these are toughness 1, but they blow up really bad if you don't overwatch.
Right, so where did you die from here?
From here, so it'll be one of these 2 guys.
All right.
End of shooting phase. We got a morale check on the Ludas, leadership 7.
Here we go. Oh.
Mob rule is not going to help them. They're down to 8 guys, and they don't have any characters.
Nope.
So they're just running. How far are they running? 8 inches.
They're headed towards the table edge.
Yeah. Thing is, they could just easily regroup. Oh, running away, are we? Assault phase. Malanthrope is going to declare charge, and he makes it. And the Swarm Lord and his unit will charge. And I think they fail. 4 inches. Yeah, definitely failed. All right, Malanthrope, it's all up to you. Dumacaron will charge your Killicans. He's going 7 inches. And you know what? We'll leap as well. Yeah, that way I can get him out of this kerfuffling mess. Just jump up, charge, and stick him over here. Then these 3 Spore Mines are going to declare charge against your boys. We're going to Overwatch.
Yes, we're going to Overwatch.
Right. 8 attacks in on 6s. All right,
Oh.
But I only charge half distance, so 3 inches. I'm in. Perfect. Perfect. Now let's start with this one. I'm going to have this one explode. It'll be Strength 6 AP4 because he's got 2 brothers or sisters or I don't know. So I'll have this one explode. And you know what? If I do this one, I hit 4 of your boys. If I hit this one, I hit 3 of the boys, but the Ludas, which will make the Ludas run. Yeah, let's do this. So 3 guys and 4 Ludas. So the boys are killed on 2s. 2 die. So it's from him, so it'll be these 2. The Ludas are killed on 2s. So 3 die from him. So 1, 2, 3. And the Spore Mines blow up. So there's no morale checks here because first off, these guys won combat, so they can actually consolidate. Yep. And these guys, you don't actually take morale checks for losing 25% in the assault phase. even if it was something outside of combat, like stomping, for example. Or, this is another example of how that could happen. Or a vehicle blowing up and killing guys, or lots of different ways. Consolidate the Ork boys. 2 inches.
Just spread out and keep the point.
Just in case, right?
Yep.
And now, the fight against the Killicans. That Trigon's almost dead. The Dumacharon has a Strength 7 Hammer of Wrath, first off. And the side armor of that Killican, so 4 is to glance. Nope. And then the Dumacharon will go first. He'll be Furious Charging, and he's Rampaging.
Yep.
Numbered is 2 to 4. Get an extra 2 attacks. He's got 9 attacks, and I'm going to use his +1 Strength 1, the Grasping Talons. I don't care about insta-killing, I don't care about eating these guys, but this will give me the extra strength. So I'll be Strength 8 on the charge, hitting on 3s. Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
No preferred enemy, right? No, only the Trigon Prime has it. So you Strength 8, so 1 at a time, and he 3s to glance. We've got nothing. Okay, that's a pen, a 6 will blow it up. No. What did I say, 3? Oh, come on. Let me kill a couple. Alright, so that's a glance. So I just wrecked 1. The next one, oh, come on! Yeah, that's just a glance. Oh, that sucked! So this one's down to 1 hull point, and this one is wrecked. Trigon is next. Got 5 attacks, hitting on 3s with preferred enemy. Oh, didn't need it. Okay. So 1 at a time, 5s to glance. No, come on. Let me kill 1 at least. There's a glance. Nothing. Nothing. No! No! Trigon's gonna die. So this one's down to 1. And then 1 has to attack the Dumacharon, the other 2 against the Trigon. The Trigon, 5s to hit. He's only got 2 wounds left. Oh, it's enough! 3s to wound. Oh, they didn't kill him. Looks like I get 1 more chance. And then the 1 against the Dumacharon. 2 attacks, hitting on 5s. Nothing.
Nothing.
Ongoing assault. You got 2 Killicans on the 1 wound and 1 still at full. But whew, that was my turn to do it, because Strength 8 with that extra attack as well. And on to this fight. Melanthrope going first. Melanthrope has 4 attacks in the charge, hitting on 4s with preferred enemy. Yeah. Poison 2+. Preferred enemy. CP nothing though, 4 up saves. Dang.
1 goes
1 wound.
Down.
Doesn't kill him though.
No.
It's down to 1. And then I got the 3 Termagants. Hitting you on 4s. Ah! Preferred enemy. Aha! Winning you on 6s. Oh, so close. So it looks like 2 have to go on the Melanthrope, and the other 2 on the Termagants. What are these ones?
These will be on the Melanthrope.
So hitting on 3s. So only weapon skill 3. Ah!
Ooh.
And your strength 3 only, right?
Right.
So you need 6s to wound. Oh, you're only strength 3.
Oh, yeah.
This whole time I've been having you wound the Termagants on 3s.
That's true. I wonder how much of a effect that had.
Well, if you kill all my Termagants this turn, there would have been an effect.
Right.
Let's see if you kill all my Termagants this turn. 3s to hit them. And 4s to wound them. So you're not going to kill them all this. Well, never mind. That was 4 hits.
Yeah.
So 1 wound. Okay, so 6 up save. Didn't matter. It's just 1 dice. Would you like to hit and run?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. End of the turn. I've done more damage. Killed more boys and Ludas are running. Killicans are almost dead. Could have killed them this turn, but man, I rolled poorly for that Strength 8.
Oh, yeah.
Those attacks. And moving in, got more Hormagaunts coming to the back lines. And your Death Copters are still stuck in combat, but we're going into turn 4 now. You got to survive turn 4 and 5. You definitely got the points advantage. Well, I'll check. Maybe I'll start to catch up on that.
Yeah.
But let's see. Let's take a look at the points that I got. I harnessed the warp. Oh, I had more objectives than I thought. I had 1 hidden. I secured objective 2, and I secured objective 6. So I have 3, 6, 8 with First Blood and Warlord kill. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's tied. Oh, that's bad news bears for you.
Not good.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you're actually up by 1.
9 to 8 at the end of turn 3. We'll draw 2 more cards. You still have overwhelming firepower. Secure objective 1. And stomp 'em, boys. Scored victory point if at least 1 enemy unit was completely destroyed during your assault phase. And if you do 3 to 5, you get D3. 6 more, you get D3 plus 3. So it's basically blood and guts.
Right.
But there's objective 1. So I'll be stealing that one. But at this point,
Yeah, it's over.
it's over. It's over! Because you lost your points lead.
Yeah.
If you had kept your points lead, then these guys could hit and run out. And then you could keep going and see if they could stay alive. See if they could outrun the X-Kryn, the Biobors, and the Hive Guard, which they might. They might be able to. Hide in the corner and then zip to another corner when everybody gets close to them.
But now that you're up on points and up on model count, it's looking pretty grim.
Yeah, it is. So that's the end of this game. We're going to do a post-game show for our Vault members at the link in the video description below.